Have you ever cracked an egg without realizing you were holding something powerful in your hands? Something that might quietly protect your memory, strengthen your muscles, and help you stay steady on your feet. For many people over 60, staying healthy feels harder than it used to. You might notice your energy dipping, your balance feeling off, or your mind just not as sharp. These changes come quietly, and often we're told it's just a normal part of getting older. But what if I told you that one of the most affordable, overlooked foods in your kitchen could support nearly every major system in your body, and that by eating it the right way you could make a real difference in how you age? In this video we're uncovering the science-backed reasons why a simple egg could be one of your greatest allies in living stronger, longer, and more confidently. From your brain to your bones, from your eyesight to your heart, there's more going on in that shell than you think. If you've ever felt the quiet frustration of aging, I invite you to comment below with your experience. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more health wisdom made just for you. 1. Brain health memory. As we get older, it's not just our bodies that feel different. Sometimes it's our minds that begin to shift in quiet and unsettling ways. You might notice yourself forgetting why you walked into a room, or searching for a familiar word that's just out of reach. These moments may seem small at first, but they can leave you feeling uncertain, even a little afraid. For many seniors, the fear of memory loss is one of the most personal and painful parts of aging. It's not just about forgetting things. It's about holding on to who you are, your stories, your loved ones, and your sense of self. The good news is, there are ways to support your brain. And one of the most surprising tools might already be sitting in your fridge. Eggs are one of the richest natural sources of a nutrient called choline. Your brain uses choline to help cells communicate. It's a key building block for memory and focus. And as we age, our need for choline goes up, while our intake often drops. One egg can provide nearly a third of your daily choline needs. That means something as simple as breakfast can become a daily act of support for your brain. No pills, no prescriptions. Just real food your body knows how to use. Studies have found that seniors with higher choline levels tend to perform better on memory tests. They also show a lower risk of developing conditions like Alzheimer's. These aren't miracle claims. They're small, steady changes that can add up over time. What's even more powerful is how consistent habits bring peace of mind. When you start the day with something that helps your memory, you feel more in control. You feel more connected. That emotional stability matters just as much as physical health. And don't fear the yolk. That's where most of the choline is found. It also contains other nutrients your brain loves, like B vitamins and omega-3s. These support emotional balance, clarity, and the ability to stay focused. It's not just about avoiding decline. It's about building a brain that stays curious, alert, and present for the moments that matter. The laughter of your grandchild. The stories you've lived. The names and faces that give your life meaning. By nourishing your mind, you're also protecting your dignity. And for many older adults, that's what matters most. The ability to stay sharp, to contribute, to remember your favorite song or the smell of a family meal. A daily egg might seem small, but in truth it's a choice. A quiet act of care that tells your brain you haven't forgotten about it, that you still value who you are and who you've been. So the next time you hold an egg in your hand, pause for a second. You're not just holding breakfast. You're holding a gift for your future self. A way to stay grounded, aware, and full of life. Let your meals remind you that your mind still matters. Because it does. Every single day. 2. Eye health. Your eyesight is one of those things you don't think much about until it starts to slip. Then, suddenly, everything feels harder. Maybe it begins with needing brighter light to read, or finding that small print on a label seems to blur, no matter how close you hold it. For some, it's halos around headlights at night. For others, it's the slow fading of sharpness in a loved one's smile. These changes might seem minor at first, but over time they start to chip away at how you experience life. You stop reading as much. You hesitate to drive after dark. You feel less confident doing the things you used to enjoy. But here's what most people don't realize. The right kind of food can help protect your vision, and even improve it. And one of the best sources of support It's something as simple as an egg. Inside the yolk are two powerful nutrients your eyes depend on, lutein and zeaxanthin. These act like built-in sunglasses for your eyes. They help filter out harmful light and reduce the damage that comes from everyday exposure to screens, sun, and stress. As we age, our eyes lose the natural protection they once had. The tissues become more fragile, more sensitive. That's when problems like macular degeneration start to show up. But getting enough lutein and zeaxanthin can slow that process down. It can help preserve the sharp, central vision you rely on to read, recognize faces, and stay independent. Eggs don't just contain these nutrients. They deliver them in a form your body can actually absorb. That matters. Especially after 60. When your digestion changes, and you need more support from foods that work with your body, not against it. One egg a day has been shown to increase the levels of these protective nutrients in the eyes. And over time, that can make a real difference, not just in preventing disease, but in how clearly you see the world around you. It's not only about science. It's about keeping your freedom. Being able to read a birthday card without squinting. Watching the leaves change color in autumn. Seeing your grandchild's drawing in full detail, not just a blur of crayon. Vision is about connection. And when your sight starts to fade, it can feel like the world is pulling away. But with small choices, like adding an egg to your day, you can hold on to that connection a little longer. You can feel more present, more sure of your steps, more engaged in the life around you. Think about what your eyes have seen. The journeys, the faces, the little, everyday miracles. They deserve to be cared for. They deserve protection. And if that protection can come from something as familiar and easy as a softly cooked egg, isn't it worth making that part of your routine? Your eyesight may change with age, but it doesn't have to disappear. With steady support, it can stay clear, focused and full of life. Every morning with every meal, you have the chance to give your eyes what they need to keep seeing the world in all its color and beauty. Because seeing well isn't just about vision. It's about living fully. And you deserve that. Every day. 3. Muscle strength frailty. There's a moment many people face in their later years that's hard to forget. It's when something as simple as standing up from a chair suddenly feels like work. You might feel your legs hesitate, or your arms shake a little as you push yourself upright. Maybe the stairs seem taller than they used to. Maybe you start thinking twice before lifting a bag of groceries, or walking across the room without support. These moments aren't always dramatic, but they build up. And over time they can chip away at your sense of independence, your freedom, and even your confidence. This gradual loss of strength has a name. But more importantly, it has a solution. And one of the simplest steps begins with what you eat. Your muscles depend on protein to stay strong. Not just any protein, but one that your body can digest and actually use to repair and rebuild. Eggs happen to be one of the best sources of that kind of protein. Each egg gives you about 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein. It's complete, meaning it contains all the building blocks your muscles need. And unlike many other protein sources, eggs are gentle on digestion, which makes them ideal for older adults. The older we get, the easier it becomes to lose muscle without realizing it. This doesn't always come with warning signs. It just starts to feel like you're slowing down, like your body's not responding the way it used to. But the truth is, your muscles are still listening. They just need the right fuel to keep going. And giving them steady support, like a protein-rich breakfast with eggs, can help you maintain strength where it matters most. This isn't about bodybuilding. It's about being able to carry your groceries, stand up confidently, and take a walk without fear. It's about being steady on your feet when you hug your grandchild or cook a family meal. Muscle strength is tied to so much more than movement. It's about balance, stability, and the ability to avoid falls. And as you know, one fall in later life can change everything. Eggs also contain other nutrients that support this strength, like vitamin D, and certain amino acids that help keep your muscles from breaking down. It's like putting quiet reinforcements into your body every time you eat them. What you're doing isn't just building muscle. You're preserving something deeper: your independence, your rhythm, the ability to move through the day with ease and confidence. The best part is, this doesn't require anything fancy. A couple of boiled eggs in the morning, Scrambled eggs with vegetables for lunch. It's simple, affordable, and sustainable. Every bite becomes a step toward keeping your body ready for life, for the things you love, for the people you want to stay active with. If you've noticed your strength slipping a little lately, don't ignore it. Don't brush it off as just part of aging, because you can still support your body in powerful ways. And it starts with how you nourish it. Not with restriction, but with care. With choices that honor what your body still can do. You don't need perfection. You just need consistency. And a little faith that the small things matter. Because they do. And your strength, no matter your age, is always worth protecting. 4. Bone health. There's something powerful about standing tall. It's not just about posture. It's about presence, confidence, and the freedom to move without fear. But as we age, that strength beneath our feet can quietly begin to fade. Bones that once supported us without question become thinner, more fragile, and more vulnerable than we realize. You might not notice it right away. Maybe you feel a little more cautious on the stairs. Or you grip the railing a bit tighter when getting in and out of the tub. These small adjustments can be signs that your bones are calling for help. Most people think about calcium when it comes to bone health. And yes, calcium matters. But what really makes the difference is whether your body can actually use that calcium. That's where vitamin D comes in. Without enough of it, your body can't properly absorb the calcium you get from food or supplements. It's like trying to build a wall without mortar. The material is there, but it can't hold together. This is why eggs are so valuable, especially after 60. The yolk contains a natural form of vitamin D that helps your body do what it's designed to do, build strong bones and keep them that way. As we grow older, our ability to make vitamin D from sunlight declines, and yet, our need for it increases. Without it, bones lose density. They become porous, brittle, and prone to fractures. For many older adults, one fall is all it takes to change everything. A fractured hip can lead to months of recovery, or even permanent loss of mobility. But the strength to avoid that fall often begins long before it happens with what you eat. Eggs also provide phosphorus and protein, both of which are essential for bone health. These nutrients work together, reinforcing your body's internal structure, keeping you grounded and stable. It's easy to think that broken bones are just bad luck, but often they're the result of years of quiet loss, slow erosion, and missed opportunities to support the foundation we walk on every day. You can change that. Not with something expensive or complicated, but with a small daily habit that adds real value over time. When you start your day with something that supports your bones, you're not just feeding your body. You're protecting your future. You're giving yourself the tools to move with more freedom and less fear. Imagine being able to walk into any room without second-guessing your balance. To play with your grandchildren, travel garden, or simply get out of bed without hesitation. That's the power of strong bones. And that power doesn't come from one big decision. It comes from consistent care, from giving your body what it needs and honoring what it still can do. So don't underestimate what a single egg can offer. It's not just fuel. It's quiet reinforcement. It's your way of saying I still value movement. And I'm not ready to sit still. Because when your bones are strong, your whole body feels more alive. And when your body feels steady, your spirit does too. Let your bones carry you forward. With strength. With stability. With confidence that you're doing what matters, every single day. 5. Heart health. Your heart has been with you through it all. Every joy, every challenge, every quiet moment you've carried with love and effort. It has worked without asking for much, beating steadily in the background of your life. But as the years go by, your heart begins to carry a heavier load. Years of stress, diet habits, and silent inflammation can slowly wear down the very system that keeps you alive. You may not feel it happening. There might be no warning signs. But for many older adults, heart issues creep in quietly and only reveal themselves when it's almost too late. For decades, eggs were blamed for harming the heart. People were told to avoid them because of cholesterol. And many seniors followed that advice, cutting out a food that could have been helping them all along. Now we know more. Science has shifted. And it turns out that for most people, the cholesterol in eggs doesn't raise blood cholesterol in the dangerous way we once thought. In fact, eggs can actually help your heart. They raise the good kind of cholesterol, the one that helps keep your arteries clear and your blood flowing smoothly. But that's not all. Eggs also contain nutrients your heart needs to stay strong, like vitamin B12, selenium, and choline. These work together to reduce inflammation, protect your blood vessels, and help your body regulate blood pressure. Think about what that means. A simple breakfast choice could support the very system that keeps your brain alert, your energy steady, and your body moving. Your heart isn't just a pump. It's a symbol of life, of strength, of everything that has meaning, and it deserves care, not fear. It deserves to be nourished, not neglected. When you include eggs in your routine, you're not doing something risky. You're doing something smart. You're choosing a food that supports the rhythm of your life in a gentle, powerful way. There's comfort in knowing that something so familiar can be so helpful. You don't need exotic ingredients or complicated routines. You need consistency and trust in the choices that matter. If you've ever felt unsure about what's right for your heart, know this. The answers aren't always found in a prescription or a long list of restrictions. Sometimes they're found in the simple, steady foods that have been with us all along. Your heart needs support, not punishment. It needs nourishment that fits your life, not fear based on outdated beliefs. So give it what it deserves. A chance to beat strong, clear, and free. A reason to keep going without strain. A partner in food that respects its role and keeps it ready for the life you still have ahead. You've trusted your heart through every season. Now it's time to return the favor. With every egg, you're not just feeding your body. You're protecting the pulse that carries your story, your joy, and your strength. And that's a choice worth making. Every single day. 6. Immune system. Your immune system is always working for you. Quietly behind the scenes, it fights off the things you never see and rarely think about. But as you get older, that invisible shield starts to wear thin. It reacts slower. It takes longer to bounce back. And a simple cold or infection can suddenly become something far more serious. This isn't just about getting sick. It's about how your body recovers, how quickly it responds, and how protected you really are when something unexpected shows up. Many people assume that a weak immune system is just part of aging. But the truth is, it doesn't have to be. Your body still wants to protect you. It just needs the right support to do it. And one of the easiest ways to support your immune health might already be sitting in your kitchen: the egg. Eggs may look simple, but inside they're packed with nutrients that help power your immune system from the inside out. They contain vitamin A, which helps keep your skin and the lining of your nose and lungs strong. These areas are your body's first defense against viruses and bacteria that try to get in. Eggs also offer selenium, a trace mineral that's small in amount but mighty in function. It helps your immune system recognize threats and respond quickly and effectively. Then there's vitamin B12 and high-quality protein. These help your body create and repair the white blood cells that act like soldiers, defending you from illness and speeding up recovery when you do get sick. All of this in a food that's easy to cook, gentle on your digestion, and part of almost every kitchen. That's not just nutrition. That's peace of mind. When your immune system is supported, everything feels more stable. You feel more energy, less downtime, and greater trust in your body's ability to take care of itself. For many older adults, small illnesses can lead to big consequences. A lingering cough, a low-grade fever, a flu that takes weeks to clear. But the foundation of your defense is built long before symptoms show up. It's built in moments like breakfast, with choices that strengthen instead of strain, with habits that give back to your body in a way that feels nourishing, not forced. If your appetite has changed with age or you find yourself eating less, eggs become even more important. They deliver a lot of benefit in a small, easy-to-eat package. No big pills, no hard-to-digest meals. And they offer consistency, a daily routine that reminds your body it's cared for, a quiet signal to your immune system that it's not alone. You don't need to fight aging, but you can support your body to stay strong through it. to resist more, recover faster, and show up for the moments that matter most. Because health isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about having the energy and resilience to live life fully, to enjoy your days without worry, to feel secure in your strength, even when the world around you changes. One egg at a time, you're choosing to protect your inner shield. And that choice makes a difference. It always has. It always will. 7. Healthy weight management. As we get older, our relationship with our bodies changes. Weight is no longer just a number or a look in the mirror. It becomes about how we feel, how we move, and how much energy we have to enjoy life. For some, aging brings unintentional weight loss. Clothes start to hang looser, appetite fades, and energy drops. For others, the opposite happens. Extra pounds gather around the middle, making movement harder and increasing stress on joints and blood pressure. Both situations come with challenges. But the real goal is balance. A weight that feels steady, supportive, and strong enough to carry you through your day. That's where eggs come in. They may be small, but they offer something remarkable for managing weight in a healthy, sustainable way. Eggs are high in protein, which helps you feel full and satisfied after meals. That sense of fullness reduces the urge to snack, without making you feel restricted or deprived. When you feel nourished, you're less likely to reach for quick, processed foods. Your body gets the message that it's okay to relax, that it's being cared for. For older adults who eat less due to appetite changes, eggs are a smart choice. They provide dense nutrition in a small, easy-to-eat form. Just one egg delivers quality calories, protein, and healthy fats that support strength and vitality. And for those working to lose a little extra weight, eggs help keep metabolism stable. They supply energy without blood sugar spikes, allowing you to stay active and focused throughout the day. It's not about dieting. It's about nourishment, giving your body the tools it needs to maintain balance and stay resilient. Eggs also support muscle retention. And as we've discussed, muscles play a big role in how we burn calories and maintain healthy weight. When you preserve your muscle, you protect your metabolism. Weight loss in later life should never mean losing strength. And gaining weight should never mean giving up control. With the right choices, you can support your body to find the middle ground that feels right for you. Eating well at this stage of life isn't about strict rules. It's about choosing foods that work with your body, not against it. Foods that help you feel satisfied, steady, and strong. The beauty of eggs is how versatile they are. You can boil them, scramble them, pair them with vegetables or toast. They fit easily into any routine, without the stress or confusion that often comes with weight-related goals. But beyond the nutrition, there's something else that matters. The act of preparing a meal that supports your health is an act of self-respect. It's a reminder that you still have power, that you're still choosing how you live. When your weight is in balance, you move more freely, you sleep better, you engage more fully with the world around you, and that creates a ripple effect into every part of your life. So if you've struggled with weight in either direction, know that you're not alone, and know that simple choices made with care can bring your body back to center. Every egg is a chance to rebuild stability, to choose nourishment over confusion, to support a body that still deserves to feel strong, balanced, and alive. Healthy weight isn't about perfection. It's about dignity. And you deserve to carry yours with strength and confidence every day. So if something as ordinary as an egg can quietly protect your brain, your bones, your heart, and more, it makes you wonder, why don't more people talk about it? Why do we spend so much energy chasing expensive supplements, restrictive diets, or quick-fix solutions while overlooking the simple, steady habits that actually support us? Maybe it's because we've been told that aging means losing energy, losing memory, losing control. But that's not the whole truth. Aging isn't about giving up. It's about adapting. It's about listening to your body and giving it what it still needs in ways that feel natural and grounded. Somewhere along the way, many people begin to believe they don't deserve vibrant health anymore, that they've missed their chance, that this is just how it has to be now. But that mindset is not only wrong, it's harmful. It keeps us from taking action, from making small choices that could make a big difference. The truth is, caring for yourself is not a sign of vanity. It's a sign of self-respect. A quiet, daily declaration that says I still matter. My health still matters. You're not trying to be 20 again. You're not chasing youth. You're choosing to live the years you have with strength, clarity, and dignity. And yes, that can begin with something as humble as an egg, not because it's magic, but because it's enough. It's something real. Something your body recognizes. Something your heart, your mind, and your spirit can trust. You still have so much life ahead. So many mornings worth waking up for. So many quiet moments that deserve your presence. And every time you choose to nourish yourself, you're making more room for those moments. You're not falling behind. You're stepping forward on your own terms. This is not the end of your health story. It's a new chapter. And it starts with a shift not in your body, but in your perspective. You don't need to do everything. You just need to start with something. Something small. Something steady. Something that says I still care. And I always will. So here's what we've learned. One simple egg can support your memory, protect your vision, strengthen your muscles and bones, care for your heart, boost your immune system, and help you manage your weight. These aren't small things. They're the very foundations of how we move, connect, and live with dignity as we age. You don't need to change everything overnight. But you can start with something small, something steady, something real. Your health is worth protecting. Your story is still unfolding. And every small act of care moves you forward with strength and purpose. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to reflect. Share one thing you plan to do differently, even if it's just adding an egg to your breakfast. And if you believe someone else needs to hear this too, send them this video. Like, subscribe, and stay with us on this journey. Your next chapter is waiting. Let's keep walking it together.